on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this off.
He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him, turning on the Jets. Powers through. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Got his man to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. It's a running room. Turning it on. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, come Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Central Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Chippewa's fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quarterback now breaking the field.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Scanning the field is St. Clair. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going in.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing. Joey Galloway, think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese, they're going to claim wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many greats have been through that university.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 2.
Touchdown, Ohio State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. It's a reverse. It's a seam wide open. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Lost, the defense is wide open. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Keeps him. And down he goes back with the 3.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch such connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Breaks the tackle. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He couldn't find... running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page, and they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pulls it in. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
How many 1st downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Makes a catch on the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Graham. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sideline, it's Graham. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown! Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play would... Successful, way too much penetration.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the touchdown Buckeyes! And quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up.
He'll take the deep shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Got it in the middle, it's Tate. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll come through. Downs, he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
They found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. He's stopped. 4th and goal. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
That's reeled in. It's Tate. He almost picked up the first down. But he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Once from the tackle, the Buckeyes will move the sticks.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Running into the open space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Just plowing ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.